To this now, there are concerns over vaccine hesitancy among teachers in Gauteng. While 53,000 teachers and support staff have been vaccinated so far, nearly 10,000 teachers have refused to take the COVID-19 jab. For more on this, I'm joined by Klopper, who is from the Teachers Union, SAOU, the Suid-Afrikaanse Onderwyser-Unie. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Klopper. So, naturally, the call is for everyone who is eligible to get the jab to go out there and get vaccinated. What is your sense of the eagerness and the understanding among teachers who are members of your union of the importance of getting vaccinated?
Well, excuse me. What I can indicate is that 87% of them indicated that they are willing to take the jab. The implication is that 13% are not voluntarily able to take that particular jab. The reality, however, is that the ideal would be that everyone would be vaccinated and that we would be able to achieve herd immunity as quickly as possible. We know that the employer, at the current moment, they are contemplating a collective agreement. We're going to deal with it on a Friday. We don't know what is the content of the proposed collective agreement. But we know that it will deal with compulsory vaccination. It will deal with the principle of people who refuse and how we possibly may have to deal with them. We also know that in terms of the latest directions or the regulations in terms of occupational safety and health, that there is no prohibition on any employer adopting a policy to make vaccination mandatory. But I think it's still early days, and hopefully we will be able to accommodate everyone in such a manner that at the end of the day we may reach a satisfactory conclusion.
Yeah.
But currently the 10,000 that you're referring to is not only teachers, it includes all employees of the Gauteng Department of Education.
I see. So it's not just teachers, but all employees, including others who perform other tasks that are not necessarily in the classroom and teaching. From the conversations you are having with your members, what is the sense you are getting about what is driving those who are hesitant about the vaccine? Is it largely from, not enough information about safety, efficacy, the long-term effect and the likes? Or is it, other reasons that inform this, personal beliefs, but also issues to do with, the question of whether or not this is compulsory?
Well, there are many reasons. One of the reasons is that they put religious reasons on the table. Some of them say that in terms of their medical advice, it seems as if the efficacy of the vaccination is not as effective. Others just lend their ears to a lot of the, let's say, the news that is going around in many circles, fake news. And some of them really are genuinely afraid. Our advice is that all medical advice points to one thing, and that is that vaccinations, since you were a baby, is extremely efficient. In this case, it will also be efficient. It will not be a watertight guarantee that you will never be infected again. But the legal advice that we get, and we had a webinar last week, a virtual webinar. We invited all members to participate. And Dr. Coetzee, who is one of the renowned medical advisors in South Africa, she said, yes, there is no watertight guarantee that you will never be infected. But what is evident is that if you are infected after the vaccination, it will not be as severe and as serious, and you will be able to recuperate and recover much easier. So, yes, and I think that is what everyone is striving for, and that is to make sure that it is not fatal when you get the infection, and that you are able to recover and take your place in community as quickly as possible.
All right, I've got to thank you. Klopper from the trade union SAOU, the Suid-Afrikaanse Onderwyser-Unie, just weighing in on the campaign to get teachers vaccinated. I'm loving my makeup. I think I did a good enough job. You're watching All Angles here on eNCA.